Hello, good evening, ladies. I'm your host, Club, the host of Club, the host Sports. I'm coming to you live here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, that George Foreman is being sued by two women who they say sexually abused and raped. By the way, Matt Araiza, two other San Diego State teammates, they have been accused of gang rape. By the way, I'll get you guys in that. I'll get you guys in that. Marquis Kirkendall was charged for robbing a postal carrier, and that's all the news. And that will be all the news I have for today. And a Turin Prince was arrested for a drug violation. That's all you gotta know about that. First things first, I'm gonna start things over with the fact that George Foreman was being sued by two women who used the pseudonyms Gwen H and Denise F. They are suing her for sexual abuse and rape. By the way, back in the 1970s. Foreman denies the allegations and denies these things never happened or ensued. Now these allegations did go public last month, by the way, but he still denied it. So both women, they said in the 60s, both women now in the 60s, they met Foreman as kiddos because their fathers were Foreman's business associates. Now Denise says Foreman groomed her when she was 8. Had sex with her when she was 15 in San Fran in a San Fran hotel room. Now Gwen met Foreman at 9. Foreman abused and raped her at 15 and 16 at a Beverly Hills apartment. By the way, Gwen said Foreman told her that her father would lose his job as a boxing advisor if she didn't comply. Foreman says the allegations were false and baseless. So that's all there is. I got to know that. Now, George Foreman says he's denying the allegations for sure, and he was not arrested or charged, but they went public last month. So honestly, George Foreman has denied these allegations. If he admits they did or not, we'll see. So who knows how it's going to turn out. Sorry, guys. Also, guys, other news, by the way, that Matt Araiza, who was a Bills punter, and two San Diego State teammates, Zavier and Nowlin Ewaliko, they were accused of gang raping of a 17-year-old girl last year. Now, 3 men were accused of rape, gender violence, and the false imprisonment. Araiza was accused of having sex with a high school senior under the age when he was 21. Outside an off-campus party at his residence on October 17, 2021. And it also says right here that Araiza brought her inside a room where 3 other guys, Leonard and Ewaliko, and she got raped for an hour and a half until the party got shut down. The girls' nose, belly button, and ear piercings, they were pulled out because their vagina was bleeding. By the way, that is awful news there. So that's all you gotta know on that. Everybody, awful news there. Another news, by the way, that Marquis Kirkendall was arrested and charged for robbing a postal carrier by stealing a key used to open millions of mailbags and lockboxes that are brandishing a gun. He was aiding and abetting and conspiracy, so that not looking good there. East Kentucky did kick him out, by the way, and suspended him. Another news here that J-Rod Julia Rodriguez, he has finalized a 14-year extension that's for $210 million worth more than $400 million, so that's amazing news there. Another news that Turin Prince was arrested and charged for a drug-related incident that involves marijuana. Cops found marijuana device in Prince's car, so not looking good there. I'll tell you that much. Also, some other news, by the way, that I want to send brother wishes out to Chris Prime, Melissa McCarthy, Macaulay Culkin, Kiki Palmer, Ayla Woodruff, James Harden, Corday, Seven Kraft, Danielle Saver, Karen Sahai, Gonzalez, St. John, Quincy Faust, Loaded Lux, Big Crit, Claire Black Welder, Shiva Safai, Herms Franca, Nira Bajwa, Amanda Scholl, Mike Coulter, Devin Price, Ola Ray, Viviana Cerna, Elvin Torres as well. And Wayne Simmons, send them all your birthday wishes. Shout out, sweets. Please, you just do with everybody. That's all the news you need to know. That's all I can say, everybody. And also, guys, this news that Pac-Man World Repack, that is out now. So, good game, guys. You gotta check it out. So that's all there is. You gotta know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do right there for the Clue That Was Sports Boy. Please be sure you always like to subscribe to the Clue That Was Sports Boy YouTube channel on Facebook page by any and unnecessary. What are your thoughts on your response of George Foreman being sued by two women who they say is sexually accused and who they say they were sexually accused and raped by him? What are your thoughts about that? And George Foreman denied the whole thing, by the way. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on Aaron Donald and the Rams getting into it with the Bengals at joint practice? By the way, joint practice. Do you think? I mean, Aaron Donald swung his helmet like a few times. I mean, this is all since back from Super Bowl 56 where the Rams Nation took out the Bengals. We all remember that. That fight has something to do with it, by the way. I could tell you about that. But the upcoming season will be no different. I can tell you about that. So that's all there's got to know in that, everybody. What because could be waiting Aaron Donald, by the way? If there's going to be any, who knows, guys? Who knows? Also, guys, what because could be waiting Matt Araiza and two single teammates, Zavier Howard and Nowlin Ewaliko, who were accused of raping a 17-year-old girl, by the way. So your thoughts were because they could face. Let me know about that. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on J-Rod finally to 14-year extension worth more than $240 million? Thoughts about that? I'll just want to share. Also, guys, send your birthday wishes out to Chris Pine, Melissa McCarthy, Macaulay, Calkin, Kiki Palmer, Ayla, Woodruff, James Harden, and others out there. Send my birthday wishes, tweets to them, and also Ralph Jones of King of Fries for Ting and T. McCarry. So send my birthday wishes out, tweets to him. Please use them, everybody. I'll back for more breaking news from times live related sports to whole lot more than the Clue That Sports related everything you got to know. That's all I can say. But take care, you guys. You guys have a good weekend. Please be safe with them. Bye bye.